Greetings and welcome to the Strat-O-Matic Network. Jeffrey Guterman here with the Strat-O-Matic Network. I think I had this game originally for 7 a.m., but I actually overslept. And, I was up late last night with, for me, it was late, till almost like 10 p.m. with baseball demos. David. On a Live Together YouTube for a tutorial on super advanced stealing. And that's great. I'm all the better for it. We thank Baseball Demos, David, for great instruction. Here we are this morning now. And it's going to be Griffin for Houston and Sisk for San Diego. Still working out how I'm putting down the holds and all that, the hold ratings and the equation for the pitcher catcher. But in any case, the Astros with Griffin and Edwards would be a -1, and for Sisk and Kendall, it would be a +1. I'm still going to look at them manually, individually. I'm going to go over the lineups very shortly. We're playing elements of super advanced, including super advanced fielding, super advanced stealing. Stretching, holding, and all that. I will be back in just a minute or so with the lineups for today's ball game and the first pitch. So please stand by. Oh, that is good coffee. Wow. Oh. Well, I'm back here in Studio B, and I want to thank you for being with us. Let's go through our lineups today for Houston. They come in 5 games over 500, 11 and 1/2 games behind first place Atlanta. Morgan leads off at second, Norm Miller in right, Jimmy Wynn in center, Tommy Davis in left, Bleffery at first, Mankey at short, Rader at third, Edwards the catcher, and Tom Griffin the pitcher. For the Padres, it's Jose Arcia at second base, Ron Slocum, non-carded from using the card app, at third, Ollie Brown in right, Colbert at first, Morales in center, Jim Williams in left, also non-carded. A lot of non-carded folks. Fred Kendall non-carded, he is the catcher. Frankie Librand non-carded at short. A lot of be pulling up a lot at these non-carded. And Tommy Sisk, the pitcher, he's 1-2. Griffin is 1-8. They're both right-handers. And the Padres, we're in San Diego. The Padres take the field. And leading it off for the Astros is Joe Morgan. And here we go. We're ready. Sisk is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Morgan. That's going to be a 3-6 right-handed. He flies it to center, and Morales is under it for the first out. 1 away. And that brings up Norm Miller, left-handed hitter. Oh, that is good coffee. Oh, Lord. Here's Sisk now. The pitch to Miller. 2-9 right-handed. He hits it well. Into the gap. It's going to be extra bases. And Miller into third with a triple. A 1-out triple by Norm Miller here in the first. Look at it again, 2-9, triple 1-6. And it was a 5. Whoa. And he's got, he must have had some triples there. Well, he had 4. 1 every 100 at bats or so. Here's Jimmy Wynn now. Now Sisk from the stretch. The pitch to Wynn, 6-3 right-handed. That's a fly to left X. That could bring in the run. On a tag. Williams going back trying to get to that. He's a 425. That's a 12-4. It's going to be an F1. He gets to it. E25, 6-8-9. Give me a clean F1. And all runners will tag. So that means that he will tag. Miller comes home, tagging from third. On the fly ball by Wynn, he gets a sacrifice fly with a run batted in. And it's a 1-0 ball game, just like that. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Tommy Davis. Davis, right-handed hitter. And the pitch from Sisk. That's going to be 5-6 right-handed, and it's a base hit by Davis. 2-out single on the 5-6. 1-18. Now Kurt Blefary, the batter. Sisk trying to get out of this. Here's the pitch to Blefary now. That's going to be 6-12. Left-handed, grounds to second X. Arcia, 322. .322, 9-3. It's a G3. E22, 6-12, 14. And he throws him out. And the side is retired. It was a G3 clean. The side is out, but 1 run for Houston on 2 hits. The triple by Miller, coming home on the fly ball by Jimmy Wynn. The single by Davis left on. We've gone 1/2. Houston 1, San Diego coming up. Here's Griffin now, taking his warm-ups. He's 1-8. Jose Arcia will lead it off for San Diego. We're dealing with super advanced stealing. We're dealing with being mindful of stretching rules, hold rules on ground ball X. And whatnot. Okay, here's Griffin now. He's ready. Here's the pitch to Arcia. That's going to be 6-11 right-handed. He struck him out. 1 down here in the bottom of the first. 6-11 right-handed. I'm using pitchers' hitting cards as placeholders, if you will, for Ron Slocum, right-handed batter, facing Griffin. 1 out, nobody on. Here's Griffin. And the pitch to Slocum. That's going to be 5-6 right-handed. And he struck him out. That's 2 strikeouts for Griffin. Oh, he's got a great strikeout ratio. Look at that. 200 in 188. 2 outs. And here's Ollie Brown. Here's the pitch to Brown. 1-7, right-handed. That's a chopper to second. And by the way, we ignore the plus there on now on with runners held or infield in. That is not how that works. We use the X now. 1-7, grounder to second. Morgan has it, and he throws Brown out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Tom Griffin. Here in the first. We've gone one, it's 1-0 Houston. Here's Sisk now for the top of the second. Mankey leading it off. Five-seven right-handed fly ball center for Morales. He's under it. He makes the catch. One away. Now here's Doug Rader. The pitch from Sisk. 2-7, he chops it to short, and that's for Librand. And Librand throws it to Colbert, 2 away. And now the catcher, Johnny Edwards. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the second. This is the second game of a 2. Houston won the first one. San Diego won this one in real world 8-1. Here's the pitch to Edwards. That's going to be 4-8 left-handed. It's a fly ball to right field. And under it is Ollie Brown. And he makes the catch, and the side is retired. So Sisk 1-2-3 here in the second. And we're in the middle of the second. It's still 1-0 Houston. Looking at our schedule. Our next game is big. And I'm hoping to play it today. Atlanta at San Francisco. It is part of a 2-game series with the Giants three and 1/2 games behind. They won the last game, the first game of that series. They were 4.5 behind. They'll be 3.5. A win here by San Francisco, they can come within 2.5. It'll be Reed for Atlanta and Marichal for San Francisco. So that we expect that to be a big ball game. Here's Griffin, bottom of the second. It's going to be Nate Colbert. Griffin retired the side in order in the first. Oh, that's good coffee. Lord, that's tasty. Doing okay today. Anxiety level mild. Depression level minimal. Here's Colbert now. Griffin, the pitch. That is 4-3 right-handed. He struck him out. That's the third for Tom Griffin in the early going. It's a 4-3 right-handed. Here's Jerry Morales now. Griffin, the windup, and the pitch to Morales. That's 4-6 right-handed. He walked him. So there's the first base runner today for San Diego. It'll be Morales on the walk. And here's Jim Williams. Got a place card there for Williams. Williams, right-handed hitter. Steps into the box. Oh, that is good coffee. Oh, Lord. Okay, here's Griffin now from the stretch. It's Morales on first, 1 out. Here's the pitch to Williams. That's going to be 2-11 right-handed. That's going to be a ballpark slash. It's going to be the first hit of the ball game. Right-handed. In San Diego. Right-handed, 1-16, but it's a 20. It's a liner to short. Caught by Mankey. Two down now. And here's Fred Kendall. We have another place card. I'm using pitchers hitting cards, so don't mind that. I could use more of these. These came, this extra one came with, so please don't mind that. It's Fred Kendall, the catcher, coming up with 2 outs and Morales on first. So let's check out Morales. He's an East Steeler. I'm already seeing that I have very little interest in holding him or stealing. As you see, look, he's a 3-1 outcome with lead, without a lead. So we just ignore that, you see. Here's Fred Kendall now. Kendall, right-handed hitter, 2 outs. It's Morales on first. Here's Griffin. And the pitch. That's going to be 2-4. And that is a ballpark slash. Again, he's right-handed. This is 13, though. This one may go through. I think it will. San Diego 1-16 right-handed. It does. It's a base hit. And that's the first hit of the ball game for San Diego. Morales goes to second. It's first and second, 2 down for Frankie Lybrand. And please, ignore the placeholder here. Ignore that placeholder. Lybrand will allow him a couple of at-bats at least, more if they're winning. That's my philosophy here. We follow exact lineups. You can see Lybrand, not much of a hitter there. Maybe 2 column, he might draw a walk. First and second, 2 outs. Here's Griffin now, trying to get out of this. This is a clutch situation. And the pitch to Lybrand, 4-4, right-handed. He's lucky to get on the pitcher's card. And it's a fly to center X. That's going to be win a 3-6. That's 3-6, 18-3. F3, he gets to it. E6. That's 5-9, 11. And he's going to make the catch. And the side is retired. No runs. A walk, a single. Both left on. That's the real pitcher's hitting card. We've gone 2. It's 1-0. Houston. Okay, here's Sisk now. Top of the third, 1-0 Houston. And leading it off will be Tom Griffin, the pitcher. He's a 6NR. Here's Sisk now. And the pitch, 5-4. Right-handed, grounds to third X. That will be Slocum. 459. 459. That means he makes an error like every, I don't know, 2 something games. But it is a 5-4 ground ball third Slocum. 459. That's going to be 3-4. It's going through. It's a base hit. S2. And on the 59 at third, which is just about as bad as you can be. 5-9, 11, 59. There it is. It's an error. It's going to be an S2 E1. A single and an error. Goes to second. Griffin, it was a base hit. It looked like an infield hit, and then Slocum threw it away. He shouldn't have even tried to get the runner. First error of the ball game. That'll put Griffin on second with nobody out. And here's Joe Morgan now. Pretty bad earthquake in Taiwan, I hear. I woke up to that news. My goodness. Shows you how vulnerable we are. Wait for the solar storm, the big solar storm that's going to wipe out civilization. That's inevitable. That's what I think, at least. Okay, Morgan steps in. I guess you'll still be able to play Strat-O-Matic, card and dice, but we won't be able to broadcast it. Okay. All electricity will be gone. And civilization will break down. If we ever have one, they happen about once every 100 years. Fortunately, the last one we had was in the 19th century, the last huge one. And it knocked out the telegraph systems, but that's it. I mean, they were rebuilt quite easily. We were a society, we were a world that did not require the technology today. We're all now so interdependent on technology. Okay, it's Griffin on second, nobody out. Morgan at the plate. Here's Sisk now from the stretch. That's going to be 6-4, left-handed, fly ball center X. Let's enjoy life while you can. That's the way I look at it. That's going to be for Morales of 410. On the 6-4, left-handed, fly ball center. Morales 410 trying to get to that. Oh, wait a minute. That is a re-roll. The whole thing is a re-roll. I am so sorry. We have a house rule. Everything must be flat as a pancake. Well, even flatter. Pancakes are not exactly flat. Okay, here we go again, the pitch to Morgan. That's a 1-7 right-handed, and that's going to be a liner to second caught by Arcia, 1 down. Just so you know, complete re-roll on anything that is not flat. So we're not surprised. We're not disappointed. We're not, you know. Oh, Lord. 1 out with Griffin on second. It's Norm Miller now. Here's Sisk. And the pitch 3-11 right-handed, fly ball right. And that's going to be for Brown. Now, I guess I could try to tag Griffin, but I won't on the super advanced. But with the question mark, stretching from second, I'm not doing that. I don't do that. But we're cognizant of it. 3-11 right-handed, 2 down now. And here comes Jimmy Wynn. The pitch from Sisk. 5-11 right-handed. That's a ballpark slash with the right-hander. That's going to go through. 1-16. It's a single by Wynn. Griffin goes to third and holds. First and third, 2 down, and we're in clutch situation here. It was a clutch with Wynn. That was a clutch hit. Here's Davis now. This is clutch situation. Okay, here's Sisk. That's to be 6-9 right-handed. He grounds it to short. This should end the inning. Librand has it. And he throws it on over to Colbert, and the side is retired. No runs, 2 hits, the error, and both left on. We're in the middle of the third. It's a 1-0 ball game. We move to the bottom of the third. Tommy Sisk will lead it off. Siska 1WR. Here's Griffin. That's 5-5. Right-handed, struck him out. That's number 4 for Tom. Now here's Jose Arcia. He struck out in the first. Griffin gets the sign from Edwards. He's set, and the pitch to Arcia. 4-5. Right-handed, struck him out. That's 5 strikeouts for Griffin today. He got Arcia twice. We have Slocum. Ron Slocum coming up here. It's 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Griffin now. And the pitch to Slocum. That's 2-7. He pops it up to short against the right-handed Griffin. Under it is Mankey. He makes the catch. And the side is retired. 1-2-3 for Griffin in the third. It's a 1-0 ball game. Hope you're enjoying it. Again, I want to let you all know we've got a big one. San Francisco, Atlanta at San Francisco. Second of a 2-game series. It'll be Reed and Marichal, 2 great pitchers. We'll take a little break here for about 3 minutes, and when we come back, we'll continue this ball game. It's 1-0 Houston through 3, second of a 2. Houston took the first. This is September 16 in our 1969 Strat-O-Matic replay. I'll be back. Hello, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman. I'm back here in Studio B in beautiful Fort Lauderdale, Florida, home of the Strat-O-Matic network. And we've got a 1-0 ball game. Houston at San Diego. It's September 16 in our 1969 replay. Griffin for Houston and Sisk for San Diego. Oh, that is good coffee. Here comes Sisk now for his 4th inning. His first endurance is the 6th. Leading it off will be Kurt Blefary. He grounded to second in the first. Again, 1-0 Houston. Okay, Sisk is ready. Here's the pitch to Blefary. That's going to be a 6-10 left-handed catcher X. That's going to be Kendall, 4-11. Whoa, 12-4. Nobody on base. It's popped up in foul territory. Kendall trying to get to that. E11. 2-3-4. And he makes the catch. So Blefary fouls out. 1 away. And here's Menke now. Here's Sisk. The pitch to Menke. 6-2 right-handed, fly ball left field. And Williams getting onto that. Fred Williams, I believe it is. 2 outs. I don't know these guys too well. It's Jim Williams. I'm sorry. And here's Doug Rader. Oh, that is good coffee. Wow. Rader 0 for 1. He grounded to short in the second. The pitch to Rader. That's going to be a 1-3 right-handed. Grounds it to third for Slocum. He fields it and throws him out. 1-2-3 for Sisk. We're in the middle of the 4th, 1-0 Houston still. Here's Griffin now, his 4th inning. He has struck out 5, allowed 1 single, a walk, no runs. Ollie Brown to lead it off. Here's Griffin now. And the pitch to Brown. That's going to be 4-6, right-handed, walked him. So Brown is on. Here we have a situation where we take a peek at this. He is a C, so we immediately think maybe not. Griffin -1 with the catcher holding. And we will not hold him either. We tend not to hold C's anyway. So Brown is on, and here's Brown is on first. He's not being held. Here's Colbert now. Griffin from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Colbert. That's going to be 3-7 right-handed, and that is a drive hit well to center. And Wynn catches up with it. He makes the catch, one away. It was a 3-7 right-handed. So that's one away. Here in the bottom of the fourth, it's Brown on first, not being held. And he's not going anywhere. Here's Morales. Okay, Griffin now. The pitch to Morales. 6-5, right-handed, struck him out. That's number 6 for Griffin. 6-5, 2 outs. And here's Jim Williams. Williams, right-handed hitter. Here's the pitch from Griffin. 5-9, right-handed. And that's a chopper to Menke at short. Menke, 331. It's going to be a 3-3. It's going to go through for a base hit, S1. E31. 5-10-14. It is an S1 single. Brown goes to second and holds, first and second with 2 outs. And this will be a clutch situation for Fred Kendall. Again, we're using pitchers hitting cards as placeholders. Fred Kendall now. Boy, look at him. Now we'll use him for a second time at least. As much as we want if they're winning, but they're down 1-0, and this is too bad. Fred Kendall comes up here. This is where you hope he hits on even Griffin's card if you are for San Diego. It's first and second, 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Griffin. That's going to be 6-9. It is on his card, and that's going to be a double down the line for Fred Kendall. Oh, my. Brown scores. It was a clutch hit. Williams goes to third. In fact, that's the second hit for Kendall today. It was a 6-9 right-handed. There it is, double 1-10. So this youngster, Fred Kendall, is impressing everybody today. Fred, he actually played a lot of years, 12 years. This was his first year. I seem to remember him vaguely. He's still alive. His son Jason was in the majors and was an all-star 3 times. But this year with Fred Kendall, his first year, only had 26 at bats. His average was 154, but he is batting 1,000 today. Second and third, 2 outs. Griffin. It's a 1-1 ball game now. Here's Frankie Lybrand now coming up. There's a clutch situation here. Lybrand is well, here's Lybrand. Right-handed hitter. They hope to hit Griffin's card again. Here's the pitch. It does hit Griffin, 6-3, right-handed. And that's going to be a chopper right back to Griffin, X. He is a 415. That doesn't help. 415, 17-4. It's a G2. He gets it to it. And he's an E15, 6'11", 14. And he throws him out. And the side is retired, but 1 run for the Padres on the walk to Brown, a single by Williams, and then the double. The clutch 2-out double by Kendall. We've gone 4. It's a 1-1 ball game. And out comes Sisk, top of the 5th here. And it will be Johnny Edwards to lead it off. We're all tied at 1 now. Here's Sisk. His first endurance will be next inning. Here's the pitch to Edwards. That's going to be 2-6, right-handed. It's a chopper to short. Lybrand has it. And he throws to Colbert, 1 away. And now here's Tom Griffin. Good hitting pitcher, 6 NR. Lord. Here's Sisk now, the windup and the pitch to Griffin. 6-7, right-handed, and that's going to be a double down the line for Griffin. His second hit of the ball game. He is a good hitter, but he got that off Sisk's card. It was a 6-7, right-handed, double 1-8, and it is a double by Sisk with the go-ahead run on scoring position, 1 out. And here's Joe Morgan now. Okay, here's Sisk. And the pitch to Morgan. That's going to be 4-4 left-handed. Grounds it to short X. Lybrand, 448. .448, 14-4. That's going to be a G2. He gets to it. E48, though. 6-12, 14. And he throws him out. Let's see what happens with the runner there. It's a G2 clean with a runner on second. That ball was hit to Lybrand, the shortstop. We have to decide. We'll hold Griffin at second. Librand goes to first to get Morgan, and Griffin is going to hold. So it's 2 outs in a clutch situation here for Norm Miller. Okay, Sisk now. Miller 1 for 2, tripled and scored the run for Houston in the first. Here's Sisk. And the pitch, 2-7, right-handed. He grounds it to second. And Arcia has it, throws him out. Again, the plus is ignored. No runs. The double by Griffin, left on base. We're in the middle of the 5th. Very good ball games lately. Here's Griffin now. In his 5th inning, his first endurance is the 6th. Sisk will lead it off. He struck out in the 3rd. Siska 1 WR. Pitch from Griffin, 3-7. He grounds it to second for Morgan, who throws to Bluffery, 1 away. Here's Jose Arcia now. Jose has struck out twice today by Griffin. Griffin into his windup, and the pitch to Arcia. That's going to be a 4-4 right-handed. It's going to be a fly ball center X. Getting under that is Win 3-6. Whoa, this thing is falling apart again. Win a 3-6. 4-7. I'm sorry. 10-3. He gets to it on an F2. E6. 4-7-10. And he makes the catch for the second out. And here it's going to be Ron Slocum now. If you would excuse me, though, these things are so flimsy. They're really worth laminating. There's going to come a time when this sheds. And I'm running out. I don't know when my Scotch tape is going to run out here, but we have a little tear here. We're going to have to get that, repair that. Got to maintain these. These things are very, very delicate. Okay, we're heading to the bottom of the 5th. It's Griffin now. On the mound, it's going to be Ron Slocum. Slocum 0 for 2. He's got a good card. You wonder how much did he play? Not much, I'm sure. Slocum. Whoa, he only played 3 years. And he had 24 at-bats. He hit .292. He had 1 home run in 24 at-bats. That would give him that home run look there. He died in 1988, my goodness, at age 43. And he died of AIDS. Very, very sad. So sad. So Slocum steps into the box. Here's Griffin now. Slocum is 0 for 2. That is so sad. Here's Griffin, the wind-up and the pitch to Slocum. That's going to be a 6-4, right-handed. He grounds to third X. That'll be for the Red Robin, Doug Rader. He is a 327. .327, 12-3. It's a G2. He gets to it, Raider. On a G2. 6-12-13. E27. And he wait a minute. That, I don't know what number that is. It looks like an 18. We have a 6-12-13. I'm going to say, we have a file of this side which hits the fold and allows us to double check on a 6-12-13 on an E27. It is an out. So better safe than sorry. And the side is retired. The Red Robin gets it. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Griffin. We've gone 5. It's a 1-1 ball game. Quite a ball game, I would say. If you bear with me a moment, just taking care of something. Big earthquake in Taiwan. Whoops. There it is. Okay, we are heading to the top of the 6th, and it's Sisk in his first endurance inning. It's a pitcher's duel, if you will. It'll be Wynn, Davis, and Blefary. Okay, Sisk is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Wynn. That's a 4-4 right-handed, grounds to short X. That'll be Librand, 448. Whoa. .448, 13-4. He gets to it, a G3. Let's see if he can hold on to it and throw the runner out. It is an E48. 6-8-11. And he does. Librand with a very pretty play. One down. And here's Tommy Davis. Davis 1 for 2. He singled in the first, left on. Okay, here's Sisk now. The pitch to Davis. That's 1-9 right-handed. Struck him out. And that's the first strikeout for Tommy today. 2 down. And Kurt Blefary is the batter. Here's Sisk now. Pitch to Blefary, 3-9. Right-handed, struck him out. So Sisk looking very strong here in his first endurance inning. 3-9 right-handed. A 1-2-3 inning. We're in the middle of the 6th. It's still a 1-1 ball game. And here's Griffin now. It will be Brown, Colbert, and Morales, the so-called heart of the order, if you will. You know, Brown was a great player. He hit .264, 20 home runs, excellent right fielder, could run. I mean, the best all-around player, even though Colbert, also great. Both Colbert and Brown. Okay, here's Griffin now getting started in his first endurance inning. Both are in the 6th, their endurance innings. Both Griffin and Sisk. Here's his Griffin. And the pitch to Brown. That's going to be 3-3. Right-handed, grounds it to first, and Blefary has it, takes it to the bag. 1 away. And here comes Colbert. Very dangerous hitter. Here's Griffin. Colbert is 0 for 2. The wind-up and the pitch. There's a 4-4 right-handed fly ball center X. That'll be for Win. Three, 6. Three, 6. That's 3-3. It's going to go through and drop in for a double on a D2. Again, he's a Win as a 3-6. It was a 3 D2, 6-11-12 on an E6. Oh my, and it's a 2-base error for Win an E6. Oh, wait a minute. I am so sorry. E6, 6-11-12. No, it is not. No, it is not. E6. So it's going to be a plain D2. And that's going to put Colbert on second with 1 out. We were looking at the 12, E12. You see, it's an E6. Big difference. And nevertheless, Colbert on second with 1 out. Here's Morales now. Okay, Griffin from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Morales. Six, seven right-handed. Walked him. So Griffin, one hit or walk away from fatigue here in the sixth. And there's action in the Houston bullpen with Jim Williams coming up. Now let's take a look here. They have Billingham, Watkins, Spinks, and Boughton. Billingham is warming. Billingham pitched in this game in real world. Their bullpen is well rested. So there's Billingham in the bullpen there. And Jim Williams will come up. Oh yeah, he's good enough. Look at it, his card is pretty decent. Okay, Griffin, first on second, one out. Williams 1 for 2. Single in the fourth. Here's Griffin. And the pitch to Williams. That is a 6-4 right-handed. Grounded to third. That's the Red Robin again. This could be 2 if he gets a good handle on it. Red Robin Raider, 327. .327, 14-3. It's a G2. I don't know about a double. E27 for Raider. 478. That's an 18. Of course, look at that fold right there. How hard that is to see. We don't take any chances here, and we make sure we get that on an E27 on an 8. E27. No, it is. It's out. It's going to be a clean G2 with first and second. They're going to force the trail runner, I believe. Yeah. So it is going to be the Red Robin gets Morales going to second. It's first and third with 2 outs now. And Fred Kendall, who's 2 for 2. And this is a real tough call here because he's, within the game he's 2 for 2. But, we don't necessarily use him to hit when he's this bad. But I'll tell you what, look at that card there. He's got a little bit of something going there on the 3 column. It's a tough call. And we're just, we're going to, it's a real tough call when you're playing solitaire, and we don't want to game the system. You know what I mean? Game the game. We don't want to hack this game and take him out just because. So we are going to, the gut feeling is we're going to let him hit here with 2 outs, first and third in a clutch situation. We're going to let him hit. We're going to hope it hits Griffin's card if you're a Padres fan. So some of you may disagree with this. Here's Griffin now. He is 1 hit and or walk away from fatigue. Here's the pitch to Kendall. It is on Griffin's card, 5'8", right-handed, and he struck him out. So, it all depends on how you view it. The butterfly effect suggests that it would have been a different role if I pinch hit, because your hands move. You're going through to find out. That is the 7th strikeout for Griffin. The side is retired, no runs. 1 hit, a walk. He is 2 He has a hit and a walk in his first endurance, so he'll be on thin ice in the 7th unless he gets out of it. And it's going to be Sis coming in for his second endurance inning. It will be Mankey, Rader, and Edwards. We'll take a little break during the stretch, the 7th inning stretch. It's Billingham still warming. Nobody warming in the Padres bullpen. Not yet, at least. Okay, here's Sisk now. Mankey at the plate, right-handed hitter. 1-1 ball game. Hey, Frank. Hello, Frank. Here's Sisk now. The pitch to Mankey. That is 3-10, right-handed. He grounds it to first. Colbert has it, and Sisk will cover the bag. 1 away. What a pitching. Who would have thought we'd have a duel like this between two Toms, Tom Griffin and Tommy Sisk. And good morning, Charles. Got quite a ball game going. It's 1 out, nobody on. Doug Rader. Just to let you all know, we got an even bigger ball game coming up this afternoon. It'll be Atlanta at San Francisco with the second of a 2-game series. Giants in second place, only 3 1/2 games behind. By the way, the Padres have lost 8 in a row. That's quite a losing streak. That's going to be about 2 p.m. Maybe earlier, maybe 1:30. We'll see. Here's Rader now, 1 out. Sisk, the windup, and the pitch to Rader. 2-8. Right-handed. Fly ball left. And Williams is under it. 2 away. Whoa. Sisk has retired 7 in order now. That was a 2-8 right-handed. And here's Edwards. Quite a ball game. Here's Sisk now, the windup and the pitch to Edwards. 1-9 right-handed. He taps it back to Sisk. He fields it and throws to Colbert. And the side is retired, and he has retired 8 in a row. It was a 1-9 right-handed. 1-2-3 for Sisk. We're in the middle of the 7th inning stretch here. And we're going to take a little break. And be back in about 3 minutes, give or take. Hopefully for the conclusion of this ball game. Oh. Please stand by. This is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. We're all tied at 1. Houston at San Diego, second of a 2-game series. Houston won the first. This one's dated September 16, 1969 replay. Padres have lost 8 in a row. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Well, we're back, and we're quite a ball game we've got going here. 1-1 game, Houston, San Diego. Griffin for Houston, Sisk for San Diego. Battle of the Toms. Tom Griffin, Tommy Sisk. I'm going to use the lavatory. I'm going to get some more coffee, and we'll continue this ball game. Boy, what a game. Okay, we're all set. Little programming note. We have a ball game, 2 p.m. it'll be this afternoon. Big game. Atlanta at San Francisco with the Giants 3 1/2 games behind. It's a pretty must-win there, almost must-win for the Giants. It'll be Marichal. And it'll be big, tall Ron Reed for the Braves, and that's going to be 2 p.m. Eastern time. Subscribe, put on your notification. I have not put it up yet, but I will shortly after this ball game. And love to see you there. Okay, Griffin comes out. He has a double and a walk in his first endurance inning, so he's treading on thin ice. And there's going to be a hitter for Frankie Lybrand, no doubt about it, to lead it off. Frankie Lybrand. There'll be a pinch hitter. It will be Tommy Dean, by the way, coming in to play short. Let's see who's hitting here. It's probably going to be Ivan again. They don't have much. Looking at this game, in real world, they had no pinch hitters. They blew them out 8-1 in real world San Diego. San Diego has lost 8 in a row, by the way. It will be Ivan. It's going to be Ivan Morel coming in to hit here. And like I said, Tommy Dean will be the shortstop. And he is a 318. So here's Ivan now to lead it off. Sisk is on deck, and he has retired 7 and 8 in order. You wonder, will he be pulled? He has full endurance. He is an A bunter. Here's Ivan now. And the pitch, 5-10. Right-handed, grounder to short X. That's Mankey. Whoops. Oh, that is good coffee. Oh. Again, 5'10", right-handed. Mankey. A 331. He already let one get through. That's 331.53. G3 pound. No one being held. Infield is not in. No one on. $6.10.13. E31. And he throws him out. So there's one away. And look at that. Sisk is coming out to hit here with one out. I know that seems a little unusual, but it's a pinch hit for Librand. But here's Sisk. They're keeping him in to win it. It's only the 7th. Here's Griffin. 2-7 struck him out. That is number 8 for Griffin. And one more out, and he has full endurance. Top of the order, Jose Arcia is the batter. Oh, that is good coffee. Okay, Griffin now, the windup and the pitch to Arcia. That's going to be 5-10 right-handed. Another grounder to short, Mankey. Nothing has changed. 331 all day with Mankey. .331, 10-3. It's going to be a G2. He fields it. He gets to it. E31. 4-8-9. And he throws him out. And the side is retired. 1-2-3 for Griffin. Now he has full endurance. We've gone 7. It's a 1-1 ball game. Here's Sisk. They're staying with him. Now in the 8th, there will be a hitter for Griffin. How do you like that? They're going to have a hitter for Griffin. It's the 8th. Pitch really good baseball. 7 innings. He allowed 1, 2, 3, only 4 hits. Really superb. He walked 3, struck out 8, and allowed 1 run. And it will be Billingham in to pitch next inning. They don't have a great... And stacking limit has arrived. They don't have a great bullpen. And Stack has arrived. So here's Sisk now. There's going to be a hitter here. Let's see who it is. I think Jesus Alou pinch hit in this game in real world. He did. And I think we're going to use him. Also, Marty Martinez pinch hit. I could use Watson also. We're going to go with Marty Martinez, a very inviting card there. Marty Martinez will step into the batter's box here. It's a hit for Griffin, who pitched great baseball. Both Griffin and Sisk in a pitcher's duel. Okay, here's Martinez now. Switch hitter batting left against Sisk. Oh, that is good coffee. Okay, Sisk is ready. Here's the windup. And the pitch to Martinez. Oh, shit. 5-6. Switch hitter batting left. It's a base hit for Martinez. A leadoff single. It was a 5-6. Left-handed. He's a 1 to 12. They'll keep him in. They're not holding him. Look at his stealing. Oh, Lord. My Lord. And you wonder, what does this mean? I have never seen this. That means, I guess, he is out in every scenario. It's like a 0. He had no stolen bases, no attempts. That's why. He's not being held. Here's Morgan now. Morgan to beat bunter. Here's Sis. Whoa! I just dropped the die. Hold on. Oh. The infield comes in. He'll be a C now. A C bunter. Infield is in. He's going to lay it down. Here's the pitch to Morgan. And it's hit back to Sisk. A 6. Whoa. 6C. Defense. A bunt is dropped. Defense has the option of throwing Morgan out at first or trying to throw out the lead runner. To compute the lead runner, he's a 1 to 12, I had said. It's 1 to 12 minus 4. That's 1 to 8. Plus the fielder's defensive rating. 1 to 8. He is a 1. So that's 1 to 9. It's still too close for comfort. They're going to let Martinez go to second and get Morgan for the sacrifice. It was a close call, 1 to 9. Some of you may say, well, why didn't you try for him? Well, the problem is you'd have 2 on. It's a very intuitive gut. Decision. So it's 1 out with Martinez in scoring position, and here's Norm Miller now. Okay, Sisk. The pitch to Miller. Oh, we weren't holding Martinez, though, Frank. We were not holding Martinez. So Martinez is on second with 1 out. Here's Miller now. But he's right, Frank is right. When you are holding a runner on first, add 1 to the fielding rating. And that's on an X. I didn't know that that would be also on any play, but I think you're right. On any play, he was not being held, but I guess you're right. And in that situation, I'd have to look that up because I'm not sure that's the case on a sacrifice bunt, but maybe so. Actually, the infield was in that made him a C. So that's very confusing to me. I may have to look that up. But in any case, I think it's all good because Martinez, they let him go. So Martinez is on second with 1 out. Here's Miller now. That's 3-8 right-handed. It's a base hit for Miller. And Martinez scores. And that will put the Astros ahead 2-1. The infield was in, but we, on the thing you're talking about, yeah, that was a great tutorial. I'd have to check on that. You're getting me to question things now, Frank. You're making me wonder. When you hold a runner on first, no doubt about it. If runner held, add 1 to the fielding rating. But I think that's on an X, of course. Again, I'm not sure. Left-handed batter, right-handed batter, but I'm just not sure how that would apply on the bunt. We already did the infield in, making Morgan a C from a B. In any case, it's now Sisk is in trouble here. One more hit or walk, he is fatigued. And there is action in the bullpen. They used a lot of people in the last game. A lot of people. I might go with Gary Ross here. Yeah, he's as rested as anybody. He's a right-hander. And he's warming. One more hitter walks. Sisk is fatigued. Miller with the base hit here. It's 1 out. Miller on first. Here's Wynn now. Here's Sisk. And the pitch to Wynn, 1-7, right-handed, struck him out. That's the third strikeout for Sisk. It's 2 away now. Sisk trying to get out of this with endurance. And here's Tommy Davis. Not a clutch situation. It's Miller on first, 2 down. I'm going to look that up, though, Frank. I guess you reduce it. But of course, that would only come up on an X situation, you see. And you know what I'm saying? So adding 1, I'll look at that. Oh, you don't add 1 to the range, okay. Here's Tommy Davis. Here's the pitch. To Davis, 3-4 right-handed. It's a ballpark slash. That may not go through. It was 3-4 right-handed. And no, yes, it does. That's a base hit by Davis, the right-handed hitter, 1-16. Oh my, and that's going to be it for Sisk. Whoa. That's going to be it for Sisk here. Sisk has reached fatigue here with 3 singles in the 8th. It's 2-1 Houston. Sisk ends up pitching 7 2/3. 8. He allowed 8 hits. He did not walk a batter. He struck out 3, and he's allowed 2 thus far. A little break in the action. It's going to be Gary Ross coming in. And Frank says once the first baseman sees the batter square to bunt, he immediately breaks the hold, so I don't add 1 to his range rating. But it's interesting what you say. You could bring the infield in that situation and thereby make the hitter's bunting rating 1 grade higher or worse, And I have a house rule. I roll a single die. And 1, 2, and 3, the infield is in. 4, 5, and 6, the infield is back. That's what I do. So I'm a life student of Strat-O-Matic, super advanced especially. Always interested in learning. But that's an interesting rule that Frank has. Okay, Ross has taken his warm-ups. He's ready. And it's going to be Kurt Blefary. Davis with the big base hit, first and second, 2 outs. Now, Blefary, left-handed hitter. Ross trying to get the Padres out of this. It's 2-1. Here's the pitch from Ross. That's going to be a 2-9 right-handed. Fly ball right. This should end the inning. Ollie Brown under it. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. So Ross finishes it up. 1 run, though, on 3 hits. Martinez with a pinch hit, single. Moved to second on the sacrifice by Morgan. The infield was in. He became a C bunter, and they had the decision there, Houston. They let San Diego. They let Martinez go to second. It was a 1-9 chance. I guess they should have tried for him, but they didn't. And 2 are left on. Now we see Griffin, the winner of record. Billingham for the save. Here comes Billingham now. Coming out, taking his warm-ups. He'll be the new pitcher. And Ron Slocum is due up. Ron Slocum. And we talked about Ron earlier. He died of AIDS at age 43 years old. So Billingham taking his warm-ups. It's going to be Slocum. It'll be Slocum, Brown, and Colbert. Slocum 0 for 3. That's a good card. Okay, bottom of the 8th. It's 2-1. Here's Billingham now. Slocum steps in. He's a right-handed hitter. Billingham, the wind-up and the pitch to Slocum. That's going to be 6-5. He is a right-hander. He struck him out. Billingham with the strikeout, getting Slocum. One down now. And here comes Ollie Brown. Now Billingham. Brown 0 for 2, walked and scored. The only run for San Diego came home on the double by Kendall. Dean, yep. Here's the pitch to Brown now. That's going to be 4-6 right-handed. Struck him out. Oh, Billingham gets the first 2 there. And here's Nathan Colbert. He's got power. Want to pitch him very carefully. Billingham steps off the mound for a moment, grabs some resin. Okay, he's on the mound now. Billingham gets the sign from Edwards. And here's the pitch to Nathan. That is a 5-8 right-handed. Grounds to second X. That's for win to field. 5-8. 323. .323 1-3 goes through for a single. A 2-out single, S1. On a 1-3. He's an E23. 6, 9, 10. And that is a 2-out single by Nathan. His second hit of the ball game. That was a real judgment call by San Diego, allowing Martinez to go to second. It was 1-9. Safe. I mean, allowing. It would have been 1-9 that Martinez would be safe, and then Morgan would have been safe. You see, so we had that was the decision. You can question it. That was the decision. THC tinctures, a drop under the tongue and instant euphoria. No, I haven't. You know, I like flour, Frank. I like flour. Here's Colbert on first. He's look at this. Here's a situation. He gets the lead if not held. Look at this. 2 outs. Colbert gets the lead. He has an asteroid. Still learning super advanced pretty well. He had 6 stolen. 6 out of 10 attempts. Look at this. Let's check this out here. Colbert with the asteroid gets the lead if not held. Billingham now +4 hold. Oh my. With Edwards a -1. That's a +3. I'm very new to this, folks, so. Oh, you had to, I understand that, Frank. That's going to be a +3. You see, you can laugh, but I'm still new to it. I have a worksheet. Nathan, if he's not held, now if he gets the lead, he's going to be 1-15, 1-18, 1-16. That's a pretty good chance. We're going to try for the lead here. And if he gets the lead, he has to go. We're going to try for the lead. There's going to be 2 dies here. 2-5, he gets the lead. Whoa, it is. He does not get the lead, and he is not out. A 12 would have been out. And that would make him a 9 +3, 12. And then -4, 1-8. Stealing, he will not steal. And he is being held. He is being held. Now, I don't think I should withdraw the hold here. I don't think that's fair. And due up here now is Morales. -4 for C. Well, no, I'm doing super advanced. Frank, I'm a super advanced here. If you want me to go back to it, let's go back to this. Let me get some coffee here. I have a little more left here, Frank. Generally, what I do is with the asteroid, we were holding him, independent of what he tries to do. Okay? That's a hold, and that has to hold. That hold will hold. Okay, Frank, so we are not going with the C there. It's a little unusual that he looked so good there. He tried to get the lead. He did not get it. He does not have to go. But had he wanted to go, we would have looked at the second outcome, which is without the lead, which is a 9. +3, that's Billingham and Edwards, and then -4. And so we would have had 9, 12, 8. 1 to 8, he is safe. So Colbert is being held. We're not going to undo the, we can't, it's not fair to undo the hold here. Here's Morales now. And with the runner on hold, the ground ball X, we have implications there. Okay, here's Billingham. The pitch to Morales. That's going to be 5-8, right-handed, grounds to second again, Morgan. 323. Morgan trying to get to that. 323.73. It's a G3 pound. That's with the hold. We're gonna, let's just check on the error. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's in E23. There's no error. And on G3 pound, if the infielder is responsible for holding a runner, it's a single with 2 asteroids. And let's see if he's responsible. The runner being held was Colbert, a right-handed hitter. Right-handed hitter. Runner on first, right-handed. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, Colbert, right-handed. The batter is Morales, a right-handed batter. First and second, it is. It is Morgan responsible, and it goes through. A runner on first, right-handed batter being held. And that will be an S2 single. Lord. Colbert goes to third and holds. And Jim Williams is due up. My Lord. Jim Williams has a pretty good looking card there. Here's Billingham. In trouble here. There's Jim Williams now, right-handed hitter. 2 outs, first and third. The tying run on third. It's clutch situation. He's not a good clutch hitter, so to speak. Here's Billingham now from the stretch, and the pitch to Williams. That's going to be 5-6. Grounds it to third for the Red Robin Raider. And he throws it to first, and the side is retired. How do you like that? So, no runs, 2 hits. And both left on. Billingham gets out of it. We're heading to the 9th. It's 2-1 Houston. Sisk, by the way, allowed 2 runs. He's the loser of record. And here's Gary Ross in his first full inning of relief here. been quite a ball game. You never go on a 40%. 8. Oh, yeah, unless it's dire, absolutely. Absolutely not. Oh, that's good coffee, yeah. It'll be Menke, Rader, and Edwards, top of the ninth. If you're looking ahead to the bottom of the ninth, it's going to be Dean, Tommy Dean, maybe a hitter for him. Ross due up, a hitter for him, and then Arcia. Here's Ross, and now the pitch to Menke. That's going to be 2-6 right-handed, and that is a liner to third. Oh, it's caught by Slocum. A pretty catch by Ron Slocum on a 2-6 right-handed. Single 1-7. It was an 8. And here's the Red Robin, Doug Rader. Been quite a ball game. Ross now. And the pitch, 3-2, right-handed. Oh, boy, it's a ballpark blast by Rader, but with a 19. 3-2 ballpark blast in San Diego. He's right-handed. And it's a long fly to left, caught by Williams. 2 down now. And here's Johnny Edwards. Been quite a ball game this morning. Edwards 0 for 3. Here's Ross. That's going to be 4-5. Left-handed, struck him out. Ross has retired all 4 batters he's faced. We're heading to the bottom of the ninth. This is it. Tommy Dean is due up. There's going to be a hitter for Dean now. He's a 176 hitter. As Jack Billingham in his second inning of relief, he did allow 2 hits. He put a scare in there. It's going to be Al Ferrara. Actually, we're going to go, we're going to go first with Roberto Pena. Roberto Pena, I don't know why he hasn't, but he might be hurt. But we're going to allow him to come in. So here's Billingham trying to save it here for Griffin. It's 2-1 Astros, bottom of the ninth. Pena is the batter. Here's Billingham, the windup, and the pitch. That's going to be 5-10, right-handed, grounds to short X. It's going to be Menke again. Menke, a 331. .331, 2-3 goes through S2, base hit. E31, 612, 17. And it's a 2-base error. Oh my, we'll look at this again. Oh my, it's going to be an S2E2. Oh my. That's going to be S2E2, a single and an error. And the runner goes to third. Oh, what an error. Oh my, a single. I'm having trouble putting this in. Let me create a little more space here. Oh, Pena on third, no outs. We'll look at this again. Bear with me here. There. Oh, Lord. I'm just going to put this down here as reference, single and an error by Mankey. He's on third. That's in case so we don't forget. Single and an error. Let's look at this again. I don't know if you're checking this out, Frank, but this is quite a freaking ball game. It's a game that's challenging me terribly with all of these freaking calls. Let's look at the whole thing again here as we wait for the whiteout to dry. It was we already know it was a ground ball to Mankey, and Mankey a 331. It's a 2 on the 20 die. That's an S2, but E31 on 17. Look at this, 2 base error, and an S2 E2 puts him on third. Batter to third, so you can imagine that any way you want. Oh shit, he's on third. Oh shit. Oh. That's Pena. There. Pena on third with no outs. Sometimes a gem becomes a clunker and a clunker becomes a gem. I'm not sure what you mean. Are you talking about like it's a snoozer of a ball game? It was a infield hit and a 2-base error. Well, we can call it that. In any case, Pena is on third with nobody out. And now there will be a hitter for Sisk. A hitter for Ross, I'm sorry. A hitter for Ross. Ross ended up pitching 1 1/3. Perfectly. And let's see who's going to come in to hit. The coffee is gone. Christ. It's Al Ferrara. Absolutely. Al Ferrara. Ferrara will be the hitter. You're going to have to, if we want to be able to see this, we're going to have to close this out here. Move this. We'll bring Ferrara in here to hit for Sisk. Yeah. Oh, it's a terrific ball game. Absolutely. Here's Ferrara now stepping in, and the game has challenged me very much so. I don't do outfield in yet. I have not incorporated that, but a fly ball could be big. Cito Gaston is coming in to run for Ferrara. How do you like that? Gaston running for, not Ferrara, Pena. And that would be in case there's a fly ball B question mark. Gaston. I know that seems unusual. He's a 1-15. So Gaston comes in to run. And by the way, if by chance they tie this and don't win it, they're going to need a new shortstop, because it was for Librand from which he hit. And I don't think they have one. Christ. Well, Pena will, well, no, he can play short, but now he's gone. Lord, we're going to have to see if there's somebody else who can play short. Yeah, Jose Arcia would move to short. We'll just make a note of that. And coming in for second base, they definitely have a second baseman, will be John Sippen. John Sippen would be the second baseman in for what was Dean's spot, now with Gaston running. And here we go, we're all set now. Al Ferrara comes in, the tension is unbelievable. Pena came in to hit for Librand. Here's Ferrara now. Billingham with Gaston on third, nobody out. Here's Billingham now. The pitch to Ferrara. 3-6 right-handed, ground ball second. They're going to hold him. Gaston will be held. The infield was not in. Okay? You have to say it out loud. The infield was not in. So that's one away. Can you imagine they have a runner on third, no outs? If they can't bring that home, they don't frickin' deserve it. Shit. Here's Arcia now, one out. Gaston on third. And here's Arcia now. Billingham. The pitch to Arcia, infield back. That's going to be 1-7. It's a grounder to short. Mankey throws it to Bleffery for the second out. The runner holds. And it's all up to Ron Slocum. Ron Slocum is coming up to the plate here. This is it, folks. What a frickin' game. Here's Slocum coming up. He's 0 for 4 today, but he's got a decent card, better than anybody on the bench. Here's Slocum now against the right-hander Billingham. Okay, Billingham, 2 outs now. Gaston, the tying run on third, 1-4, and the Padres win. Slocum at the plate. Here's Billingham, and the pitch to Slocum. 4-9. Oh, my! He's got end power. 4-9 off Billingham. End home run 1-12. The game is over. Slocum has hit a 2-run home run, a 2-run walk-off home run, Frank. And the Padres win it 3-2. What a ball game. Look at them mobbing Slocum. Oh my, what a game. Oh, oh, Slocum with the walk-off. And he would probably be glad that we were talking about him. The poor guy, he died of AIDS at the age of about 43. What a frickin' ball game. What a game. Let's look at that again, folks. It's Billingham facing Slocum, the right-handed hitter, with 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. Gaston on third. It was a 4-9 right-handed. Wait a minute. What the fuck am I looking at? Wait a minute. Did I read this wrong? What the fuck is this? Wait a minute. How the hell? I was looking at 4-12. Wait a minute. It looks like that's a walk. We're going to have to back this up. Wait a minute, Frank, this game that requires a replay. Holy Christ. I think I messed this up. Hold on, folks. We're going back to an instant replay. Oh, Lord, what a heartbreaker this is. They're protesting it. Now, let's get to the... Is a fly ball B question mark. Gaston. This may not be a home run, folks. We're on replay now. He's a 1-15. So Gaston is unbelievable. You have to say it out loud. The infield was not in. This is it, folks. Slocum. I misread that. What a freaking game. Slocum is a right-handed hitter. That's going to be a walk. Here's Slocum coming up. That is going to be, I don't know how I'm... 0 for 4 today. He's got a decent card, better than anybody on the bench. But Brown will come up. He's a right-handed hitter, Slocum. Here's Slocum now. Against the right-hander Billingham. I don't know how I misread that. And we caught it. Of course, we were going to look at it again. Okay, Billingham, 2 outs now. On third. Maybe it was wishful thinking, Frank. Yeah. Here we go. 4. And the Padres win. Slocum at the plate. Here's Billingham. The pitch to Slocum. Here's the pitch. 4-9. Oh my! He's got end power. 4-9 off Billingham and home run 1. And look at that. I looked at 6-9. Okay, that's where we could also see where we went wrong. I'm looking here at 6-9. And it was a 4-9. And we can look at it all day long if you want. Now we're back on real time. This was a walk to Slocum. So no need to belabor all that. Let's just put it first and third now, 2 outs. And Billingham in his second inning of relief, his first endurance, endurance does not come into play. It's going to be Ollie Brown now. So here we go. Fasten your seatbelts. Brown about as good as you can get on this team. 264 hitter. He is a right-handed hitter. We're going to go back into live action here. Oh, you've done that? I was just wondering where the hell did I pick that up? And it was the sixth column. So it was an error, and here's Billingham now from the stretch facing Brown. The tying run on third, that's Gaston. Slocum on first, he is the winning run. And let me just check out Slocum's running. He's a 1-13. That's as good as anybody. What a freaking game. Here's Billingham now. He gets the sign from Edwards. Here's the pitch to Brown. That's going to be 2-9, and he struck him out. And the ball game is over. He got into big trouble there, but it's a 2-1 finish. He struck him out. It was a 2-9. Right-handed struck him out right there. And that's the correct column for the third out. We'll wait for this shit to dry here as we're going to close this out. Griffin gets the win and Billingham a save. He sure worked for it, I'll tell you that. He pitched 2 innings. He allowed 3 hits. He walked 1, struck out 3, but no runs, and that's what's important. The loss goes to Sisk. And what a game it was. What a frickin' game it was. The final is 2-1. It was Houston 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors. San Diego 1 run, 7 hits, and 1 error. I think the big play here was the single by Martinez and the sacrifice by Morgan. Slocum, let him rest in peace. Absolutely, Frank. Poor guy. And I my heart goes out to family members and friends and people who loved him. That's the real loss. That's the real sadness. He doesn't know shit. He's dust. And I'm 65. It makes you question your own mortality and and existential issues. I hope you all enjoyed this ball game. Quite a ball game it was. I'm gonna put this one in the books. Big win for Houston. Great pitching all along. The game also challenged me a lot with my efforts to continually play a super advanced Strat-O-Matic. Like I said, we have a big game this afternoon. Atlanta at San Francisco at Candlestick Park. Did you? Well, I knew of people who died of AIDS, sure. I didn't have any close personal friend. Terribly sad. I tell you, Frank, the whole thing, life is sad. I know there's opportunities for joy in life, but Jesus. Thank you, Frank. thank you all. Appreciate the likes, subscribing. Again, don't miss us. Don't miss our game this afternoon. It will be Atlanta. That's a big game. At San Fran. Stay strong, everybody. Stay well. I'll catch you next time. Well, yeah, the next game, it's a terribly important game for the Giants because they're going to be they're 3.5 behind. A loss, they're 4.5 behind, and there's not a lot of games left in this replay. I will catch you all next time.